Aloha, and here we go. Okie dokie, doggy daddy, as they say. Not everyone says, but some people say it. Aloha, and welcome back to the evening edition of the Hawaii Travel live stream. We are at the Salt. They are having the night market festival. We just went walking through there a moment ago, all the way through there. This is the Salt District at Kaka'ako. You've probably heard of it, probably been here. Won't hear me shut up about it. And that's the whole Salt area from that corner to this corner, Highway Inn, a wonderful local Hawaiian restaurant, all the way down to that corner, all the way back. It's full of retail space, sports bars, beer bars, delis, gym, nice restaurants, the best Hawaiian coffee in all of Hawaii. And I would show you right through there where that bus is sitting, but there's the Pride of America cruise ship. We're going to see it a little bit later, a little bit better. Would you guys like to go to the Kaka'ako Waterfront Park to see the sunset? Good. Put a 1 in the comments if you'd like to, put a 2 if you'd rather not. And it doesn't matter if you put 1s or 2s, we're going there right now. Just want to be fair with you. So that is the, that is the, see Margaret, if you just back into the traffic, you'll get hit. That is Ala Moana Boulevard. That goes into Waikiki. 2 blocks up there is the Kaka'ako Farmers Market location, just to give you some bearings. How are you? This girl behind me is laughing her butt off because I almost got hit because of Lucille's here. So how many of you really like that Kaka'ako night market? I need to find out definitively when it is, when it happens. I know it's not a beautiful sunset now looking through the chain link fence. That looks like an Australian sunset, but we'll just wait till we get around this corner here. And there, also looking through the chain link fence, is the Pride of America. What did I call it? Probably something else. That's the Pride of America cruise ship. And if we had time, which we don't, we would be waiting out here at 7:30 when that Pride of America leaves. Watching that big old beautiful boat leave at night is something else. I like it. Aloha Mara number 5. And Karina and Todd Johnson, thank you for your post. We do appreciate them. Penny, good to see you. Shane Michael, always good to see you, my friend. Mr. In Between. I know what your vote is. Your vote is to see the sunset. Now, here's where the predicament comes in. Do we go to the right and chance getting through the fence over there? Or do we go to the left and know that we for sure can go? I say we roll the dice and go this way. I'm pretty sure we can get up there. We'll find out real soon. And this whole area out here is so cool to me because there's cargo ships out here, big cruise ships. Here's where the cruise ships come in. This is Pier 6. The Aloha Tower, which is right on the other side, that's Pier 8, just for reference. 7 is kind of immaterial. It's kind of indented a little bit, but that's where some of the beautiful big old ships, cargo ships come in, or the big ships come in. And it looks like there's another cruise ship in too. Oh, there is. I wonder what it is. Do you remember about a year or so ago, there was one of the big cruise ships came in. I mean, like the second, or either the first or the second largest ship of all, and it stuck out over here. So just to give you a frame of reference, you see where the front of Pride of America is? It's almost exactly double the length, but it's much taller. It's like 14 stories tall, and it's wide, wide, wide. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? If we had time, I'd go over there and get closer to it and look at it, but we could see more of it over here. Oh no, maybe there's not another ship. Okay, maybe I saw it wrong. But Tower or Aloha Tower, you can sit over there and you can watch some of those big ships come in. The big cargo ships, they normally don't come in on the evenings, but they land over there at those big cargo piers with the big cranes that take the big containers off. It's so cool to watch that. Yes, Mike, make sure you like and share, especially since we waited over here and just so we can see the sunset. And the yeah, it is Pride of America, but I didn't know if, I thought there was something on the other side. I thought there was a part of a ship sticking out on the other side, but I guess not. Make sure you guys like and share. Pay your cover charge. Lucille's making a list. Oh, sorry about that, fellas. Her mother and her brood were sitting right there in the bushes. I scared them. Sorry about that, fellas. Pride of America comes in on schedule, man. 7:30 in the morning, 7:30 at night. And I did find out that turns into 7. Oh, doggone it. Doggone it. We may not be able to get through this fence. That little part is usually open right there. Son of a gun. We may have overplayed our hands. May have overplayed our hand, but we can get in down here. Let's just try. Oh, denial. Son of a gun. Okay, we have to go to the end of the fence here. We're still good. But here, look at the Pride of America from here. Isn't that cool looking? Again, looking out through the chain link fence, it makes it look like it's Australian, but it's not. Man, I hope we can get through over here. We rolled the dice just to get a little quicker view. We may have SOL'd ourselves. Oh, I think I can sneak through this parking lot. This is the kind of the berm that's back behind. That's Kaka'ako Waterfront Park right there on the other side of that fence. And that is like an amphitheater that they have out there. We've talked about that on a number of streams. I guess they planned for this to be more of an entertainment venue when it was built. And it's a beautiful park. I just really love it. They, even with the few people that come out here, they keep it up really nicely. It's very clean, not a lot of trash. Almost no trash, as a matter of fact. And see, it's built for a little amphitheater right there. There's a little stage. There's power ran to it. There's that whole berm area over there. Just right on the other side is a beautiful piece of the ocean we're going to go look at right now. Aloha Dan, Shane, Todd Johnson. I would push through that fence if I didn't have Lucille with me. There's a part over there that's almost open enough for me to get through, and I'd have to put the camera down, and we'd have to walk this way anyway, but just on the other side of the fence. But we're good. I'll at least let you look back at the sunset. Would have 10 snips. Wow, look at how many people are here. Why are there so many people here? Oh, I know. They're at the salt. Look at all these people parking here for the salt night market. And they're walking over. because there are never this many cars. Even when the even when the Kaka'ako Farmers Market's going on, it's not as busy as when the night market's on. Let me cut in front of you there, homeboy. So this is the Kaka'ako Waterfront Park, if you guys are wondering. It's in the neighborhood of Kaka'ako. This is the Kaka'ako's kind of the yuppie, higher income area of Honolulu. Still a part of Honolulu, but it's more of a neighborhood, or a district, I guess they call it. Boy, there should be more people walking over to Pride of America. That cruise ship didn't look like many people were walking towards it, because that bad boy leaves at 7 or 7:30, whatever its departure time is. It leaves on time, boy. Look, these chickens know that lady's got food. They love seeing you, huh? She has rice for them. We may be cut off from seeing Pride of America's, at least the back end from here. I think we can see the front end because it sticks through those buildings, the building partition. Because normally we would walk over this mountain here. Right on the other side of there is that berm I was telling you about, the little natural kind of amphitheater. Not really natural, but it's grass and rock and that type of thing. Yeah, you can't really see it. But this is, to me, one of the most beautiful, unobstructed, or perfectly obstructed views of the sunset in Waikiki. Really, Honolulu, if you're being correct. But let me just show you. So you can barely see Pride of America. And then right over here you see, I'll show you a little over here. You guys remember seeing this little swimming hole? We'll get down there closer, but I want you to see this kind of an aerial view of it, or elevated view of it. Isn't that beautiful? And then here we go. To me, this is worth at least one of your nights, one of your evenings to come through or come out here and enjoy a sunset out here. Especially if it's a weekday and the cargo ships are coming through. Here, watch this. Isn't this cool right here? Let me get down there in time. Watch. Watch right here. If you walk down this way, that way a little bit, kind of around the corner, you can see back down the cruise ships over there. I don't want to walk over there now, but you can see the little bay, beautiful waves coming in. It's just really nice. This may end up being a nice sunset, but usually the sunsets are really nice when the clouds are right on the horizon, but you never know. But isn't it just beautiful with the nice waves just coming in, breaking the water, crashing over right here? People out here fishing. A lot of people come out there and they'll just bring their dinners. There's a little barbecue pit you can barbecue, and almost no tourists are out here. So I just don't want to be intrusive on these people, so I'm just going to walk right through here. How's it going, man? That's so cool. That is the, is that Star of Honolulu coming in already? Over there? Isn't this neat? This has been here forever, ever, ever. I don't want to put them on blast. I don't know, Todd, I'd imagine you do. I don't want to put them on blast, but there are two families here that have their two big tents set up. And they have like a big grill. One has a big grill set, like two big grills, and the other has like a proper, like a buffet setup. But this just raw here, I think, is beautiful. The water is just amazing. And I would say, other than Lucille and myself, maybe those two other people over there, that couple, are local-ish, and that's it. Everybody else is... Go. She tried. She tried to make it. No. Hi, baby. Hi. How are you? How are you? What are you so excited?
Calm down. Oh, calm
what are you so excited about?
Oh yeah, they always excited to see another dog. Yeah.
You look beautiful, guys. See you.
Thank you.
Bye bye. What were those dogs upset about? Mar number 5, you've never been here? I can tell you this, see how many people are out here now? There's like, this is like 5 times what it's normally. There's normally, you can count how many people are out here. But there's a couple of views I want to really show you out here. It really makes it beautiful. But see these park benches? Look, I mean, they're clean, nice. The bathrooms are really clean and nice. They have ample trash cans out here. It's an easy walk from Waikiki out here, or if you want to take an Uber and go to the Salt and enjoy a meal and then walk over here. You saw how long it took to walk over here. It takes no time. And it's a beautiful, beautiful walk. And this is like unencumbered. I mean, this is not naturally made of, obviously, but there's not a lot of commercialism out here. And you can just sit right here, enjoy, food or a plate lunch from Kaka'ako. The food land is right over there, or food mart, is it? Food land. There's a bunch of places to get a plate lunch from there. And just watch all the fishing ships leave. Cargo ships coming in. That is Star of Honolulu right there, coming in from their dinner cruise, which seems to be awfully early, doesn't it? Jeanette, we are at the Kaka'ako Waterfront Park. It's right back behind Kaka'ako Farmers Market on Ward and Ala Moana Boulevard. Ward and Ala Moana Boulevard. And right now, this time of day, it's just, the breeze is just super, super nice. Very, very nice. And you remember I was telling you about these people who come out and feed these cats? This is one dude right out here doing it right here. And they're all over the place. That's why these cats are so fat. People are like, oh my gosh, those cats are it's so sad for them. Shh. Those cats eat crab every night, dead fish every night, bait fish every night. And then they have these guys that come out here and feed them, you know, canned dog food and water. And I think it's very nice that they do that. You will rarely see any of these cats scrawny and wanting. Look at how fat that black one is. Good job. Good job, dude. I love seeing that. Look at that. Look at those cats. Portioning it out for everybody. Those little black cats wanting to come over. Those are young cats. If you like, you know, just beautiful ocean, nice waves, and this water is deep right here. I was talking to a guy who was fishing out here. So unlike some of the water that you can get close to in Waikiki and Ala Moana, it kind of tapers off really low and sloping. This is not like that. This goes out and down like deep, like 30, 40, 50 feet, he was saying. Because I was noticing he had big weights. I said, gosh, how deep do you have to go? He goes, oh, it's deep, deep, deep. And you'll kind of notice how you can tell how deep the water is or is not by how wide these berths are between these buoys here when the big boats come in, and are bigger boats, not like cargo boats. But they're not as wide. I mean, they're not as narrow, they're really wide, so you can the water's deep enough for you to get your boat in there. There is a view at the end down here. I want to walk down to the end as the sun is setting. And what is it, La Mariana? It's a very, very retro, cool diner. I think it's the Hayes who really like it. Yeah, there's a Star of Honolulu right there. A couple of our members have mentioned, maybe Mara number 5. But it's a cool place. It's kind of a retro marina, restaurant, harbor bar, you know. Let's look back. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a kind of a cloudy sunset, but it's a Hawaiian sunset nonetheless, huh? Better than some stupid Sydney, Australian mud river sunset. And you're not looking through chain link fence and barbed wire. No, you don't want to be here at night. It does get robby and stabby, I would imagine, because there's a group of fellas over here that are kind of knucklehead looking. Before I mean like maybe a year or two ago, it was no bueno to come out here. Look at these cats. It's a calico cat. That black and white one just sleeping it off. Yeah, he looks bothered, huh? The cat's going down there to eat a crab, I bet you, or something good. People put those see these little containers, just so you guys know too. You see these containers everywhere out here with fresh water. Plus the cats know they can go to these little water outlets. So how many of you have been here before? Type in 1 if you've been here before, 2 if you have not. Oh, it's only at night. There's and it just, you know, I shouldn't be cast a net on everybody, but there's guys that sit out here. They're like homeless out here, but they just you know, that's not to say that every homeless person's that way. And it's also not fair to say every Australian's like Lance, but I mean, come on. History kind of speaks volumes, right? Really, that many twos? Son of a gun. So would you guys come out here? I mean, you saw how long it took me to walk. The best thing to do, in my opinion, is come out here and go all the way down to that very far end where I didn't start, where around that corner. That's really one of the best places to start. And then just walk back this way, or just sit down and have a nice lunch or sandwich or whatever it is you're going to have. Just enjoy it. Those waves break really nicely right off the shore here because of the depth of the ocean. And then how about this view here? That's all of Diamond Head, all of Waikiki. Let me get over here and show you. I think this is just a beautiful view. And if you're a good swimmer, I wouldn't say if you're just a passive swimmer to come out here and do it, but if you're a good swimmer, let me show you something first. You see, they almost don't even have it buoyed off. So just you guys give you a bearings of where we are. Right straight through there, right there and around that corner, that's where the Kaka'ako Farmers Market is on Saturdays. That's the marina we walk past all the time right there. Back behind there. Right on the other side there's Ala Moana Boulevard. Ala Moana Boulevard starts right there and goes all the way into Waikiki. That's La Mariana. I didn't watch the comments. I'm sure some of you were commenting on what I was commenting on, but that's a really cool place. Lots of good fishing out there. But if you're a good snorkeler, good swimmer, coming right down here, there's a reef that you can see that kind of comes out a little bit and goes along here. And it just stays along this little ridge here, but it drops off. There is so much marine life and so much, it looks like a big tropical fish store right down in here. But you want to be a good swimmer and you don't want to go out too far because boats are going out over there. But if you could just, you know, stay buoyant around here in this area, it's beautiful, beautiful views. And of course there's Diamond Head, Waikiki, all the usual suspects, and then right there, that's Magic Island right there in the very end. And if you watch this coast right here, I'll get my finger out of the way in a minute, right along there, that's between Magic Island, Ala Moana Beach, Ala Moana Beach Park. All right, so now you guys have got it all. And here's the view. This is just a cool spot though, isn't it? Oh, check it out. Oh my goodness. I'm geeking out, guys. I know. I sound so stupid. Look what's happening. Look. I was wondering, I looked at Star of Honolulu going, why is Star of Honolulu stopping right there? And then look at that. Oh my gosh. If you guys can make fun of me legitimately about anything, this is it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. There you go. And boys and girls, that thing is moving. It may not look like it, but it has got some juice behind it. Isn't that just gorgeous with that sunset behind it? I think it puts on the gas out here, and then Star of Honolulu because Star of Honolulu and Pride of America share the same, what do they call it, carriageway? Kind of not the same slot, but you know. Anyway, enjoy. I'll shut up. Maui. Maui's our next island. They're going to go right here. Go all the way out there. Right over there to Maui. I guess Star of Honolulu is just enjoying the sunset. Look at that. Oh man, that's crazy. Boy, that sucker's cooking with gas, man, I'm telling you. Aren't you? You're a cruise guy though, right, Lance? Don't you like cruises? Isn't that beautiful? Now, this will be a great kind of a pairing shot because the cruise ship is going to cross in front of Star of Honolulu, or back behind Star of Honolulu, coming towards its point. You can almost see it. See, there's Star of Honolulu right there. That's why we weren't seeing a lot of people coming on, remember? Because they're already on the boat, man. They're ready to rip at 7 o'clock. Or even before. What time is it now? Oh, it's 7 o'clock? Yeah, they're leaving right at 7. Max Holloway. Cassie Vegas, you're talking about Max Holloway. I hope Dustin Poirier wins, but Max Holloway is an OG, man. I know, it looks like a fishing boat. Look, the cloud is on fire. Dustin Poirier. It's from Louisiana. Or as he says it, Louisiana. Beautiful, isn't it? The Pride of America gets out there a little bit, comes across in front of Waikiki Beach, like about over into here, and then they kill that gas. They just kind of cruise really, really slow, and they end up over there at Maui later tonight, and they disembark in the morning. But all this beautiful nature and wildlife and ocean life and breeze and just, that's Waikiki. So many people stay there and they don't come out to these little places like those two little beaches that I'd shown you before. I'll show you a couple more beaches over there by Hanauma Bay. But La Mariana, those people just, they do such a, they kill it over there. The fishing is really good over there. That fishing, as I understand, it's not as deep over there as over here. The drop-off isn't, so people don't swim as much over there, but over here they do. And there's, I'll give you one last look at Waikiki and Diamond Head. This is actually kind of a cool place to watch the fireworks because right there is Rainbow Tower and just goes. But it's cool to see it because all of it, this is lit up. You know, just its lights, you know, it's lights in the buildings and stuff like that. And all you see is the fireworks, boom, boom. Okay, guys, let's get it. I know it does, doesn't it? Yeah, these are such great little surfing waves, you know. I mean, not little ones. I mean, they're pretty good, and you get a good ride on. Look at this dude here. Those foil boards, they do a great job. But what a cool place. I mean, just imagine if it was a really good sunset, right? If the clouds were down a little bit more in the summer or later in the summer, man, that sunset is just beautiful, and it's unobstructed out here. You just see natural rock, waves, boats coming in and out. It's quite nice, huh? Now we're going to walk by the Robbie Stabby guys. I'm sure they're not really shot up about live streaming, but we'll see. This is as many cats as I've seen out here. There must have been some people out here feeding them, because they're out here just having like a smorgasbord or something, loving life. Free food, free water. Isn't it beautiful? Look at these boats. I have one last look. Yeah, that's Max Holloway, Cassie Vegas. They should be fighting right now. They should be over with. I want either guy to win. Max Holloway is just a OG of the OGs when it comes to fighting. And then Dustin Poirier, he's retiring tonight. He's been in some wars, but he's fighting tonight. He's retiring. Yeah, these guys have nothing to say to a dumb old white dude like me walking by. I just flashed them the shock and they just stared at me. This is this building here is the only one who will know what this is Miss Bougie herself, Janet, the godmother. This is 53 by the Sea. If you want to have, there's two places I think you go to, maybe 4 or 5. If you really want to impress somebody, if you really like some super high-end food, 53 by the Sea is one of them. This is a place here. Super beautiful view. Well, it's a view we just looked at. So you could go get a plate lunch right here at Kaka'ako, walk across here, sit where we were just sitting right now, and have a better view than 53 by the Sea. But that's the 53 by the Sea restaurant right there. Michelle's is about the same. Empire, I would say, is the same. Signature is kind of the same. And I'd also say Orchids at House Without a Key. Oh, I was way behind on comments. I just saw it. Allison, why are you late? Or Kathy, why are you late? Yep, 53 by the Sea. And this is just kind of an old bunch of, not even shipyards by, per se, not by the literal sense, but it used to be when there was a lot more activity. But now all those maritime yards and all that are over there by the piers. I think you guys would be super bored if I took you over there, but I love going over there sometimes. If I ever find myself out here, I like to just stop over and go look at those piers over there. They're just cool. Because when you sit there and you look at it, the first time for me, you go, oh yeah, there's a bunch of big cargo ships. And then you realize that almost 80% of every single thing that you see, eat, breathe, sit on, stand on, walk on in Oahu comes in those container ships. Lumber, pillows, paints, food. There's La Mariana. Right straight through there, right there. Oh, did he? Max Holloway won. How did he win, Cassie? Did he knock him out or was it a decision? Dustin Poirier was retiring tonight, so I think he was almost halfway done anyway. And Max needed some. He had something to prove, so I'm not surprised by that. I'd have put money on Max Holloway to win too, just because Dustin was retiring. At Ala Moana Beach, you went to the beach instead of 53 by the sea. That makes sense. Just having a cool little... Oh, you mean Ala Moana. What do you mean Ala Moana Beach? That makes sense. It's a beautiful thing to just... You can go to a restaurant anywhere. Boy, that sunset turned out... Look at it. It turned out... It really turned on after we left. Look at that. Look how colorful it got. Wow. Oh, Decision. Okay. Wow, it really got colorful. You should go to, I mean, if you're really into that stuff, you should really go to a nice place just one time here in Hawaii. But man, for the money, you can get some $20, $25. What are you staring at? Look at these cats. This one right there. You guys supposed to be working right now or what? On guard? Oh, there's another one over there in the corner. Yeah, they've not missed any meals, those cats. Yeah, there's some really good places to come for like a high fine dining restaurant experience, but man, there are so many other places that are just so good. The Deck, Lulu's, Genius Lounge, Aloha Amigo, that are going to be half the price, and even some even less than that when you go to Waikiki Market. You can go to Waikiki Market, that they still have that $16.95 plate lunch and a $22.95 two protein plate lunch. That, I mean, when I'm feeling like a pig, I can't eat the two protein. And what it is, it's a plate lunch with one big protein, about that much of it, 4 to 6 ounces, I think, or more. And then you can get a second protein for like $5 more, $6 more. It's a great deal, and it is a huge portion. So if you've got some kids, like 16-year-old kids that eat like pigs, that's where you want to take them, man. They will get filled up, and it won't cost you for, you know, an arm and a leg, and they'll enjoy it. It'll be great food, cheap for you, you know, easy breezy. Man, all these people are going to the Salt. I'll bet you that night market is just jam-packed with people right now. It's tough to say who has the best garlic shrimp. I mean, if you want, I mean, seriously, any of the places on North Shore, because they all cook them the same. The only differentiation and the factor that differentiates one from the other is whether they have shells on there or not. If you don't want to mess with the shells, but the shells do give it a better taste, in my opinion. I think that's kind of universally accepted. If you don't want to mess with the shells, there's places out there that have no shell garlic shrimp. But just for the, I don't know, just for the experience, if you're out on the North Shore, Giovanni's is really good. Just because it's nice, big, and even if there's a line, they move so quick. But there's Toomey's is also out there, Romy's, the bald guy, a dub bald guy has some too. In town, there's a place called Ibi Nomi. Is it Ibi Nomi or Ibi Noi? But it's right back behind Kona's on Kahio. I've heard that's the best garlic shrimp in town. And it's, I believe it's shellless. Man, look at that. Look at that sunset. We missed it. We didn't let it get its legs out, so to speak. No, Mar number 5, I didn't need anything from the market. So now we're just going to do this boring old walk back to the Waikiki, if you guys want to stick around. See these food trucks? These food trucks are out here every night. I'm going to show you. So they're utilizing the same big, beautiful seating area, very clean, lots of nice trash cans. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This green one, that's the Thai restaurant. They have a curry shrimp I'm telling you, I'll put it up with anybody's right there. Curry shrimp. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 trucks. Harbor looks nice, doesn't it, this time of day? So you remember when we were standing on Kaka'ako Waterfront, just to give you another bearing if you were not here before, right there, that antenna, that's 53 by the sea. Right there, that side of that building, that's where we were standing on the very far end, that's where we were standing. Right on this side is where that little bay area is. That's La Mariana right there. So it gives you an idea. And this is the marina, and this is the roadway I told you. We walk by it all the time. So now you guys know exactly where we are. And this to me is just such a great little place to come. Just to break up the mess that's Waikiki. If you don't go to the North Shore or out by Waimea, some of those places, or Crouching Tiger, or even Haleiwa, if you're just coming out here, just a whole different vibe. And you're just a short 45-minute walk away or so. And then look at this. This is kind of beautiful, huh? Look at that water. Oh, maybe it was you, Kathy. Who is it that said some people, they're like really big fans of La Mariana. I think it's the Hayes. Or maybe it was Steve and his wife. Someone said they just really loved it out there. It's a cool, retro, old school marina bar place. I wonder why they're coming in over here. Nahoku. Oh, you know what? That wasn't Nahoku earlier. Or maybe it was, and they disembarked from here for the sunset cruise. I'll bet you that's what it was. Because they have Nahoku that leaves out of Waikiki and Nahoku too. But maybe just this one, the two, is what does the sunset out of here. Because not everybody goes to the beach to get picked up because of parking and all that. Yeah, they're coming in. Coming in hot. Look at everybody dancing on the boat.
We are not right. Okay. I want to be on that boat.
Oh, dude's gonna back it in. He's gonna stab it backwards. Look at him. Royal Hawaiian Center is almost 3 miles straight ahead. It's into Waikiki. Oh, this is one of the party boats where they do like the big slides and the banana boats and things like that. All these little check-in stands right here. This is where they check in to go on the dive boats. There's a big dive boat here. And they could do the fishing, retail fishing out of here. Some of these big Hatteras boats. There are more on the other side over there on that second row of slips. Look at that guy having dinner in his big old boat right there. What a horrible life. No, he's gone. My buddy with the Taylor Swift guitar dude, he's gone. He sold that boat. And he sold it on the quick, man. I mean, he sold it. He sold it quick. He told me on the stream, you guys may have heard it. Yeah, leaving. We're not leaving. Yeah, I'm selling my boat, put up for sale. And man, he was gone, Johnson. Do you guys want to go on the street? Let's go on by the beach. We didn't see enough coast today, I don't think. And plus the road's just going to be boring cars driving by. We at least may be able to get to see something Robbie and Stabby over here. Isn't that marina? Does that marina look nice over here? It's a beautiful shot, huh? Look at that sunset. Boy, it turned out to be super nice. Look at that. Your fearless host was completely wrong. Cut it too short. The guy's handing out dried marlin. Dang, I wish I had some of that. How's it going? Yeah, this is the part where you don't want to really walk through at night. If there is a Robbie Stabby place, this is it. So this is where, every time I say this is where Ala Moana Beach ends, it's right there. That's what I'm referring to, that little point. Okay, it goes right there all the way down. They say it's a mile. Let's see if it's a mile. And that's Ala Moana Beach Park, for those of you who don't know. It's Ala Moana Beach, and that's Magic Island right kind of dead set in front of us across the bay there. And you can see that is Pride of America. Straight out there, I'll show you in just a second. I'll stop and kind of zoom in a little. But you can see they pulled off the gas a little bit after they got past the that harbor there. And then they just do slow cruising into Maui tonight. I'll show you in just a second. You can probably see it on the horizon way out there. And on your screen, it's really tiny. I almost went out last night, really late, like 1, 2 o'clock, because that's a really good time to go out and see things too, because it's just completely different than day. So that's a Pride of America out there. It's just really grainy because it's low light. Do I have a step counter? Yeah. My steps are so off this year because the one camera I use to count them is the one I stream with, and when I stream they don't count the steps. And my other phone just now, I just program it to where it can differentiate between the two accounts. But it counts it on my wrist a little bit. Let me see. 17,180. This is L&L Barbecue restaurant. That there's two restaurants here. There's one here and one at the other entrance of the beach park. Some people really swear by it. They really like L&L Barbecue. You can tell some of the really hardcore locals, man, they hate when I walk by. I either give them a shaka or a nod or a smile, and they just stare. The men do. Almost every woman, all the females are nice. They're like, hi, you know. But the men are like, most men, I'd say 85% of the men are super nice. So they'll say something back, hi, but the other 15%, no bueno. I'm way off on my steps this year. I wanted to get 5 million this year, but I'm not going to get it. I mean, I might, but I doubt it. When I go back on vacation, not vacation, when I go back and visit, nobody hikes with me and there's no place to go other than flat, ugly, stupid land, and I hate doing it. I know that's no excuse, but that's the reason. If Shane would have been cooler and asked me to go on his hikes with him, but he didn't want me to go on his Diamond Head hikes with him, I would have gone. I would have done a double with him. I'll tell you what, man, when you do that double, Shane, and you're at Montserrat going up that little hill by Diamond Head, you are second guessing it, especially if you double hump it, man, going around it. You come around Diamond Head Grill and you're like, oh, man, I could just stop right here and get some ice cold water. She's about half asleep. She's upset because she was given false motivation to come to the market to get some poke or something like that. That's exactly what they think, Lance. They're like, don't talk to me, don't wave at me, who are you? Yeah, that's part of it, Cheryl Mack, and I just, walking by talking, and they're like, they don't want people to talk about Hawaii or too many tourists already, and I get it. I'm not disparaging them. They can have their views. I understand. I don't agree with it at all, but I understand why they'd feel that way based on their limited knowledge of what it is I'm doing. Well, look at that sky tonight, huh? Oh, that wouldn't have prevented me. But you're right, Shane. You're right. And just like it came on, man, my shoulder pinch nerve completely gone. As if it was never happened. I should have got some water. I got water for Lucille, but I didn't get any. I don't know why I didn't do that. That hit the spot. Did you think I was taking you guys in? I didn't drink anything since before I left my house. Should have brought some water. I got Lucy some water at a restaurant. This is where they do the Lantern Festival, if you guys weren't aware. Oh good, Art, and that's why we do it. We do a lot of repeat stuff, but it's good because people on the third or fourth time seeing it, they go, oh yeah, and then when they get here, it's almost like they're walking it themselves. They remember it, you know, they know the streets names or somewhat of the area, you know. I've really wanted to start venturing out some, but just something else just comes up each time. But we will, I promise you. Look at that. Look at that sky, huh? Dang. That sunset screwed us. And look at that. Some people in that big plane flying out right now. Saturday night. Gah. Gah. Dang, we should have stayed. And wouldn't that be beautiful if Pride of America was leaving now? Can you imagine that? And look at them, they're already gone. Pride of America is nowhere to be seen. They're way out that way now. Look at that, that would have been beautiful. It's cool to see these families out here barbecuing, doing activities and music and all that kind of stuff.
Ready?
It's Ala Moana Road. It's Ala Moana Condos right there. I don't think it's called Ala Moana Condos, but that's Ala Moana Mall right there. We'll be right beside it in just a moment. And out there at the very, very end, the very end lights out there is Magic Island. Oh, you mean the ones back behind me, those structures back there? They're just awnings of some sort. They don't have a roof on them, as you say, as you stated. That's the second L&L right there. Oh, is that right, Shane? Cool. I'm glad they're helping someone. It's erosion, but it comes and goes. I mean, like just the other day, it was loaded up. You know, the sand comes and goes, but it mostly goes. But I've seen times when it's been, you know, the surf has just washed all that sand right up there on the, right on that wall of Monkey Pod. But it's just erosion. So that's Ala Moana Mall right there. It starts right about here and goes all the way over to Atkinson right there. And this road right here where these cars are coming in is where we usually, oh no, it's one more road up. Where we go, no, it's right here. This is the road where we go that way to go to Magic Island when we walk there at night. So we're now right at the edge of Waikiki, so it gives you an idea how far we've walked from Kaka'ako. So I think it's more than a mile. Not from Kaka'ako, I mean from the beginning of Ala Moana Beach, where I was showing you before. That's more than a mile. But not a lot more. I mean, it's not like close to 2. It's like 1.25 miles, I'm going to guess. That's Oahu Marine Yacht Club right there, not to be confused with Waikiki Yacht Club right here. This one is a private, very private. You have to be a member. A couple of members, I think Ann without an E, is a member. Someone has invited me to go there, but they party over there. What's up? What are you doing? Any food tonight or no? There's the Mai Tai, that's where they park. Actually, they don't park there, they park down the other marina. I wonder why they're here. This is where Oliver's Wigger, his boat is. And just check out all the people who are over here camping. Not camping, but they're there for night parties, afternoon parties. See all these people here? Different families have barbecues, fire pits, music, drinks. Good night, Cassie. There's Ala Moana Hotel, Signature at the top. Signature restaurant at the top. Mai Tai's is a nice restaurant. We went there, or bar and restaurant with live entertainment. It's more than just a bar. They have like a proper stage, lighting grid, nice sound system. I'm not so sure on the food, but their drinks are, the drinks are their drinks. It's on the 4th floor up there, right by California Pizza Kitchen, by Olive Garden, and that really good Chinese restaurant. Empire, maybe? Emerald? Something? Dan? All right, good night, Vivian. I figured some of you are going to be dropping off. It's kind of late for you guys. Oh, Linda, how are you from Hawaii Kai? Hey, Linda, what nights do they have the night market out there, like that consumer market around Coco Marina? Do you know what nights those are? I just think that's a cool, it's so non-touristy and it's so laid back. It's very neighborhoodish, you know, in my opinion. I just like that. I mean, it's not big. They don't have 100 booths, but they have, you know, what they have there. It's kind of cool. Jade Dynasty. Gosh, dang it. There's Ala Moana Mall. What is it with the cats tonight? What's up, fellas? There's 3 big ones right here. No work tonight at all? You just chilling? You two fellas, what are you doing? No work tonight? All right. I think it's on the weekends, like a Saturday maybe, or Sunday. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not. I've been out there twice for it, and it just kind of stuck in my head. Kaimuki is one I want to go to when I get back, because that's a really cool one. It's very, very neighborly, very kind of, you know, hometown feel to it. Yeah, they're full. They've been eating fish and crab, and they have hundreds of people who feel sorry for them and come out here with cans of cat food and water. You know, I mean, if you're not going to be living in a air-conditioned house, living out here in Hawaii with all the tourists, or anywhere where there's tourists who feel sorry for you, it may not be a bad gig. Here, let's look back over the Alawai. Those are almost exclusively residential buildings, as are these buildings here. And there's the marina. That's the Prince Waikiki. These 2 towers, that's Ilikai, and the modern right here in front, or in the middle, I should say. Oh, shoot. Off and on for about 23, 24 years now. It's difficult to say, because the first year I was out here a bunch that I wasn't for 2 years, but then it was like every year after that. So I'd be safe in saying 24 years. That's what I'm talking about. That's one. I guess that's it, first Saturday. Discovery Bay used to be the big dog diggity, those two towers right there. Now they're not so much. This is the pizza place. Yeah, this is a pizza place here. But it also reminds me of the oh my gosh, what's the Brazilian steakhouse in Ala Moana Mall? Red Lobster, some of the best seafood in all of Hawaii. I know, it's terrible. Shane. 314 views. There should be 3,014 views on that YouTube video. We're doing all the right things. We're optimizing every video. I'm just starting now to put chapters, but they have all the tags, all the hashtags, everything. It's just crazy that we don't get more views. We're up to 1,200 subscribers though. Fogo de Chao, that's what it is. Fogo de Chao, that Brazilian place. And do you guys have those Brazilian steakhouses where they bring out the different steaks and chicken and meats on those skewers? They cut them off there at your table. Wow, so good. Yeah, man, this is for the birds. We're not doing this. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, we should be getting natural views too. We're just not getting them. Like, we'll put up a post or a new video, they'll get like 40 views. We put the one up for Skybox had like 43 views. It's just crazy. And you can promote your videos, but if you promote them, it completely screws up your algorithm for later on down the road. So I'd rather grow it naturally. Yeah, you only need to watch it like 60 seconds. Oh, I thought I ducked far enough. Look, Ilikai. You know, it may be that we're penalizing ourselves by having so many of the same people watch it over and over again. That may be hurting our views on everything else. Maybe we'll stop doing that for a while and see what happens. Because it can register your IP address where you're coming from, unless you're going to change your IP address with like a VPN before you watch, and that's too much trouble. Yeah, that doesn't work if you watch it over and over and over, back to back. Then they do not count those for sure. They for sure don't. We'll get there. It's better to do it naturally, just grow it slow and sure, but man, it's awfully slow. I didn't know Goofy's was open at night. Look at that. Son of a gun. Look at that.
Yeah, you're raising your eyebrows too much. Thank
Yeah, me too, Shane. I thought it'd be much easier, but it's not.
Well, I'm sure they'll be on it.
You did. Go be fast. Australiaドルいい。
Yeah, let's go this way. That was Ala Moana Boulevard. That's the road that goes in front of the mall, and it goes straight in this way up to Kaka'ako. You take a right on Kaka'ako into Waikiki. I think this is Kalia. It's actually Hobron right now, but I think it turns into Kalia right up here. Good thing Margaret's not on. That's the entrance to the Hilton. You got lost. Where did you walk? Walked a good mile the wrong direction. Where'd you walk? Which direction did you walk, Shane? You walked a mile in the wrong direction? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Margaret. That's the right way. You went over the canal the wrong way. Oh, you probably went straight up to Kaka'ako on the canal. Well, you got to see more of Waikiki. That's how I look at it. Aloha Penny, good night. Aloha Po. That's the Halikoa, the military or and without an ease hotel. We'll end this stream right where we started this morning, at the start of this park right here. This is a pretty safe park. I mean, don't walk it based on my input. You'll get robbed probably if you do, but it's nice and safe. Oh, thanks. Appreciate you guys too. It was a fun stream, going to that night market, walking out there, walking around, then going to Kaka'ako. Hopefully some of you have put it on your list of places that you want to visit. It's a beautiful place for lunch or maybe go out there for a sunset. And remember, if you go out on Saturday mornings, that's when the cruise ship comes in. If you go out Saturday night, that's when they leave. And they leave seasonally too, 7 o'clock. 7 a.m. when they arrive, 7 a.m. when they leave, or 7:30 arrive, 7:30 departure, depending on the season. You can check the Oahu Harbor schedule to know for sure. Got back safely, yeah. Just to give you the bearings, because it's at night. That's Kaka'ako right there. That's Saratoga right here, and that's the post office. So Saratoga goes up to Kaka'ako. Kaka'ako goes straight into Waikiki. And that's the Ritz right there, and that's the ugly Marriott right there. Well, happy birthday, Lance. Have one or two for Lucille and I. And we'll go ahead and cut it right here. I can put Lucille down and do the phone right here. Let's see, let's do it this way. Let's do it like that. You okay? Huh? Oh, sorry about that. Were you asleep? Did I wake you up? Sorry about that. She was asleep in her. Sorry. Here. There you go. All right. 4 L's, 4 L's. Hopefully you laughed, learned, loved, liked the stream. Like and share if you would. Give one more L for Lucille. Here, you get down right there. Oof, there you go. One more for Lucille. If this is your first stream, hope it's not your last. You'll need to at least come around tomorrow, see who wins those 2 cool prizes. You have until tonight to enter 2 times per post. There's 1 post on the main page, 1 post on the group page. We're giving away the Circle Island tour, and we're giving away a catamaran pass that goes along with it. Also giving away the Fairy Tree of Waikiki, 2 signed books, mañana at 10 o'clock. Be there or be square. And know that I appreciate every second, every minute, every hour, every day that you let me show you all this, even at night. Aloha.